greetings everyone. I'm Aisha Raut, the volunteer here at Babylon National School, and today I'd like to welcome you to yet another episode of Babylon Kidcast, where we have two of these wonderful students each day and we talk about their ongoing SCA journey for the year 2082. So, without any further delay, let's begin. So, good morning, guys. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling nice.
Same, I'm also feeling nice.
Well, I'm glad that you guys are feeling well today. So, without any further delay, let's begin with your basic introductions.
I'm Sonim Rajbhandary from grade 10. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What about you?
I'm Jenish Shrestha from grade 10. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too again. It's a pleasure having you guys here today and having to talk about your current journey. Even though it's very short that you guys have started this SE journey, hasn't been much long, has it?
No, it's only been like 2 months,
Yeah.
but the pressure is already on us.
The pressure's already on. That's something I was going to ask you, but well, you notified us earlier. So something else that I really wanted to ask you is, it's only been 2 months, right? So, although it hasn't been very long, you guys have gotten a hint of what's coming for you, right?
Yeah, the
Yes.
questions from grade 10 are way more difficult than 9.
Mm-hmm. So is that only why you found grade 9 difficult from grade 10, or how is it different from like grade 9?
No, there are some other reasons too.
Mm-hmm. Well, could you please list them?
Course is hard
Mm-hmm.
from grade 9.
Course is definitely harder. So what about you, Sonia?
Well, the jump from grade 9 to 10 isn't that apparent, but I definitely saw the jump from 8 to 9, so it really doesn't matter to me.
Mm-hmm. So you're adjusting with it quite
Yeah.
well. Although most of the students that I had here, they talked about the fact that grade 10 was way difficult, and maybe it's because of the long duration that you've been staying in the school for. How long do you stay here?
I have been studying for 6 years.
Mm-hmm. And like for grade 10 specifically, how long do you stay? Like, what's the schedule here?
Schedule, it's from 6 to 5:30 from morning to evening.
Must be very difficult, right, Jenish?
Yes, it's really difficult.
Are you adjusting to it well?
Yeah, from in the beginning,
Mm-hmm. But I do feel like it was a bit difficult for you during the start, right?
It was not too difficult in the start,
Mm-hmm.
but now it's getting harder.
It's getting harder. Maybe with the progression of the course, it's getting harder probably.
Yes.
So, how, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited or scared were you on the first day of grade 10? Were you more like excited or on the scared side?
I was more excited as I would finally be able to leave the school after 6
Mhm.
years.
Yeah, that's another part like people don't tend to take out. What about you?
I was in the middle, yeah. I was scared also, I was excited also.
So you were on a like decent 5 maybe, like on a
Yes.
scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
So, were you scared about the section change? Like your friends and your sections are going to be changed?
Yeah, I was scared. But some of my friends are in my section, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like the section change is a pretty big concern for the students mostly, right? Like
Yes.
that's the first thing they think about on the first day. So, talking about academics, why don't we start off by asking you, what's your target GPA for SCE?
My target GPA would be 3.8 or 3.83 at the most.
I'm very glad that you guys have a distinct like target that you're setting. What about you, Janish?
My target is 3.75 or maximum 3.8.
Mm-hmm. So, how do you plan to achieve your target GPA?
I'm planning to achieve my target GPA by taking some notes on every subject. I study in home also like 2 hours daily.
Mm-hmm. So, have you already made your study schedule, or is the 2 hours just like, okay, I'll study for 2 hours, kind of?
No, I haven't made my schedule yet. Yeah, like I study for 2 hours a daily,
Mm-hmm.
so I think of that.
Well, that's good. Like, you've designated some time to studying, but you guys have plenty of time to create a schedule. And how about you? Like, what's the case for you?
I don't have a study schedule. I plan to make a study schedule out of the based on the marks from first term.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's great that you're like evaluating and processing accordingly. And about the target GPA, how do you plan to achieve them?
I plan to take notes and to revise on the earlier lessons taught by our teachers.
That definitely helps. So, Like, do you have any issues with a subject? Like, what's your weakest subject? Because,
My
hmm
weakest subject is social because there's just too much content at the same time for us to do.
definitely. And I feel like the shift from English to Nepali has been a very difficult part for us too. Or are you comfortable with Nepali?
No, it's been 3 years since the change, and I still haven't gotten better at social.
Yeah, it's still very difficult to adjust. Maybe you're facing the same issue too.
Yes.
So, what's your weakest subject?
My weakest subject is also social.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think it's your weakest subject?
It is my weakest subject because it has a lot of content, like you said,
Uh-huh.
and because from 8th class it changed into Nepali,
Mm-hmm.
so that's one of the reason too.
That's another reason. Like adjusting, as I mentioned, adjusting is very difficult.
Yes.
Well, how do you plan to like fix your weak subjects?
I tend to take more time to study that subject.
Mm-hmm. And what about you?
I watched some videos on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. That's another good point that you mentioned here. That really helps, right? Do you
Yes.
prefer watching videos for studying or like do you prefer reviewing the notes the old way?
I took a little bit of both into my study sessions.
Mm-hmm. So how like tell me the layout of your study session. How does it go?
Like I watch some videos, then
Mm-hmm.
I try to compare them with my notes, and I
Mm-hmm.
try to make a new answer combining those both.
Definitely creativity at its finest. What about you?
I also do some both. I watch video,
Uh-huh.
then I take that notes from the video, so
Yeah.
I read that.
Yeah, well, again, combining answers is very great because you can learn something you're missing from the video, or you can learn something the video is missing from the notes that you made.
Yes.
Well, good point here. So now that we've talked about your weakest subjects, why don't we talk about your strong points? They'll give you a plus point on your SE.
I would put my money on English and account.
Mm-hmm.
English is a natural, and
Mm-hmm.
account is I chose account because I put all my time in account mostly.
Mm-hmm. So what about you?
My best subject is also English and
Yeah.
little bit of math.
Yeah. So you are like you find numbers easy, or what's the case? Why is CMath your favorite?
It's not my favorite. My
Uh-huh.
favorite is English,
Yeah.
but math, I don't know why, but I practice a lot. I practice it a lot,
Yeah.
so I think it's easy.
Definitely, practicing really helps. But most students find maths to be their difficult subjects, right? But when you're like practicing and with enough practice and logic, you'll definitely solve any question, really.
Yes.
Well, English can, English is most people's favorite subject also because it's pretty creative, right? What do you think? Do you find English to be a creative subject or what's the case?
I guess because we can input our ideas into the writing way.
Yeah, definitely. The free writing part is what I'm trying to mention here. Sorry for not being clear earlier. But English does provide you a wider space compared to other subjects to just write your thoughts down, to simply express what you're like doing. And literature is most people's interest. Talking about that, what's one habit you really want to build up this year?
I want to learn new skills to put
Hmm.
in my studies.
Okay, that's definitely good. What about you?
I want to build a skill of always focusing on my studies rather than playing games or watching videos. Other.
Distraction. Talking about distraction and procrastination. Procrastination has been a big issue in students and generally many people's life always, don't you think?
Yeah, I also suffer from this.
Uh-huh.
I tend to develop new habits to battle this.
Yeah. What about you?
I,
Like, do you have procrastination issues? I'm so sorry for interrupting. Please continue.
no, it's fine. I don't have a lot of suffering in
Uh-huh.
that because when I think of studying, I study,
Mm-hmm.
and when I think of playing, I play.
So you're more of a get to action, like right in the spot rather than pushing the work off for next time.
Yeah.
You just tend to do it like on the moment.
Yes.
That's very good. Many people are somewhat lacking of this behavior and like consistency. That's good for you, and I hope other people also learn something from your habit. So we've talked enough about academics. Let's switch it up a little bit. So are you involved in any other schoolwork beside like any other activities besides schoolwork?
No, I don't take any part in other activities.
Oh, so no sports, no games, or what's the case?
Well, if school games are counted. I play chess.
That definitely counts. So, chess, why do you like chess so much? Or is it like you play chess just because you chose to play
I
chess?
play chess because it's my hobby.
And chess is also a very logical game, right? It helps you and all that planning and tactic making. What about you, Jenish?
Yeah, I am playing some games like table tennis
Mm-hmm.
and badminton.
So you tend to switch up your games mostly.
Yes.
So, uh, is it like, does the school provide you free time to play these games, or are we talking during your, ECA days, like club activities?
For table tennis and badminton, yes, we can play it on the bricks.
Mm-hmm.
But for chess and other easy activities, it's on Friday.
It's on Friday. So Friday is your club activities day, if I'm right.
Yes.
So what options are there for you if you want to choose something else?
There is chess, futsal, basketball, no volleyball. Music, dancing, yeah, that much.
Yeah, well, that's good that even grade 10 has gotten an opportunity to play so many games and does help with distraction from stress, right? Well, that helps, but do you have any other ways that you use to like relieve stress or like anxiety from all the pressure you're getting?
Well, I tend to do exercises
Mm-hmm.
or breaks.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Janish?
I play some video games.
That's definitely both valid points. So, talking about ECA activities, I want to ask you something else that is, group study and self study has been a topic of debate since quite a long time, right? Some prefer group study, some prefer self study. So, what do you prefer, Janish?
I prefer both. Like for group projects, we do group study.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I do self study.
What about you?
I prefer self study as with friends we get easily distracted, so the work can be.
Yeah, the work
Yes.
can be all like split up.
Yeah.
So, group study also provides a vast group of ideas that you can learn from, because when you're self studying, there's only so much that you can focus on and research yourself, but your friends might give you much more ideas, right? But again, self study, talking about self study, you tend to be more focused.
Yes.
So yeah, both is important. Both is a mix. Imagine 1 year has passed from now on, and you've already given your SE, and you're on your SE break. So what do you plan to do on that break?
Well, I just plan to rest a bit, maybe join a gym.
Mm-hmm. And what about you?
I plan to play. I plan to go outside with my friends and enjoy
Definitely, that's another point
and
because
and practice for college.
practice for college. So do you plan to take on any bridge courses, or what's the case here?
Yeah, I'll plan to take any courses.
What about you?
Courses, many.
Many courses. So, do you want to learn a skill, or are you going to the simple old school bridge course?
I'll just go the old route.
Yeah, okay, that's definitely fine. So, would you have any advice to give to your juniors?
I would advise them to not get stressed on the first day due to the course and to focus on their studies from the start.
Definitely. What about you, Janish?
Yes, I'm focused on your studies and don't get distracted too much.
That's definitely another good point. So, I feel like we had a very good, pleasurable chit chat with you guys. And I'm very glad to have you here. It was a nice time talking to you all. And with that, I feel like our podcast has come to an end. And I'd like to thank our viewers so much for watching. And stay tuned for further more episodes. Bye bye and have a good day.